Well, hello there, and good evening, YouTube. I'm William Brantley, reporting live from Bemis, Tennessee. Today's climate summary, and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. Turned out to be a beautiful day today. A little cold this morning, but it warmed up nicely. But it's cooling off pretty quick this evening and all. But that's part of winter time, I guess, around here. Today's low temperature was 24 degrees. We had a good frost this morning. Today's high temperature was 55 degrees here in Bemis. And I had 2/100ths of an inch of precipitation since midnight last night. And that came in the form of a snow shower that moved through during the midnight hour last night, and left 2/100ths of an inch of water once the sun had a chance to melt it. Alright, just thought I'd let you know that. Otherwise, no precipitation today. Once the sun came out, and had a beautiful day. Otherwise, the highest wind gust today was 22 miles per hour out of the southwest at 1:43 p.m. Today's records for January 26th, hottest high would be 70 degrees back in 1951 and 1999. Coldest high would be 9 degrees back in 1985. Well, the warmest low would be 58 degrees in 1972, while the coldest low would be 10 below zero in 1985. Yes, it was a very cold day today back in 1985 on January 26th, with a low of 10 below and a high of 9 degrees. That's cold compared to today's 24 and 55, huh? Comparison there between the years. Alrighty, the rainfall record for today would be 3.17 inches, and that fell in 1954. And the snowfall record, we actually did get some snow today back in 1983 and 2011 with 3 inches both of those years. 3 inches of snow in 1983 and 2011 on January 26th. Alrighty, that pretty much takes care of the climate data as a whole. This evening, I've got a few graphs to show you and give you the forecast, and I guess that'll be it for the evening. Of course, with the skies being clear here in Jackson and most of West Tennessee, and actually Middle Tennessee as well, there's no precipitation on the radar, of course. As I like saying it sometimes, the radar is empty of echoes, that is. Let me get this wire fixed so that if I pick it up, it won't wiggle. I know what I need to do, get the camera more steadier. There we go. There you see, no, well, they still do. I tell you what, let me hold this thing this way. It's kind of old when it don't want to pull up like it's supposed to. Alright, as you can see, no precipitation in West Tennessee, or Middle Tennessee for that matter, and none in adjacent areas heading our way. It's pretty much clear across the state tonight. Let me go out one more, zoom out one more area. Let you see that it is raining, and a few patches of snow is going on up in the Missouri. How about that? But that's moving east, away from us. And a little bit more snow is going on in Illinois and look like Indiana, up around Cincinnati area. Let me branch this out just a little bit more, get a slightly better view of it. It stretches all the way from Chicago down to Indianapolis, almost down to Cincinnati, back to, well, in the middle of Illinois there, and almost to St. Louis. It may be rain just south of St. Louis there, and a piece of rain mixed with snow right there in the central Missouri there. That's the closest precipitation to us at the moment. Everything else is a good distance away, except for a little rain going on down in Louisiana and portions of eastern Texas, it looks like. But that's the big story right there. Let me see if I can get a slightly closer view of that up north. Let me see. Maybe they'd be good enough right there. There you see it's raining southeast of Jefferson City in Missouri. Rain just ended in St. Louis not long ago. It's not snowing. It's snowing not too far east of St. Louis, south of Springfield, Illinois, and of course on over into the almost northern half of Indiana, and in Chicago and parts of Michigan, and moving on into Ohio, just north of Cincinnati, around the Dayton, Ohio area. That's where it's snowing right now, but not here. Of course, there's the rain and snow mix in Missouri. I know someone that's up in Missouri. Let me see how close that is to them. It's not on this one. I'm too far south. No, I'm not. It's raining in around the St. James area. It might even be snowing in St. James, Missouri, in the Waller area. I have some friends up in that area that's spending the weekend up there. They got some snow going on up there. That's kind of funny. Sorry to be laughing, but I tried to tell them. Never mind, I'm not going to go into details on that one. And it's raining, of course, the southeastern portions of Missouri, and it's moving east. There's a closer view of where the snow is, east of St. Louis. There you see the area without mentioning the names of the city. But of course, nothing down here in Tennessee. Not yet. None's expected either. Let me get that zoomed down so you see that. See, that area of rain is moving kind of, looks like it's moving southeast, but more like east-southeast. So it's probably going to go by West Tennessee just to the north. It might tag Paducah, Kentucky, maybe Cape Girardeau, and Jonesboro. I don't know if that's Missouri or Illinois. I'm not sure. But I know there's a Jonesboro, Arkansas. I don't know if that's Jonesboro, Illinois, or Missouri. Maybe somebody up that area would know what it is, and maybe they can leave a comment about that one. All right, I guess that's good enough for the radar. But I just, knowing it may be sleeting and snowing up in Waller and St. James, makes me want to smile a little bit for their purposes, I guess. And all right, that's enough on that. Nothing going on down here in West Tennessee tonight. None expected either. All right, let's move on to the satellite picture. Right now, it looks like it's clear skies in our area. For the most part, there is some high, thin clouds going by in northern Tennessee along the Kentucky border, heading into Nashville, and that's really about the closest clouds for us this evening. Let me see what the closest area to be for north of us. Let me see. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let's see what that shows. That may be too far north. It is. Let me try the whole nation at one time. That's what I need to show you. And see what the radar satellite looks like from that viewpoint. And let me pull the nation over some with a photo weather. That'd be good enough right there. There's a few clouds up in Kentucky and in Missouri, and where that snow's going on up in Indiana and Illinois. That's moving pretty much eastward. The northern West Tennessee might catch a few of those clouds overnight, but I don't think they'll quite stretch all the way down to Jackson. If it does, it'll be high, thin clouds and no precipitation. But it should be a fair night tonight and tomorrow, and it may be Tuesday before we'll be dealing with any more clouds, at least here in West Tennessee. Let me look at the rest of the nation real quick. It doesn't look too bad overall. Thick clouds down around the Gulf, of course. That's where all that rain we saw that was a moment ago on the radar. And otherwise, fairly clear skies and in general across the nation. All right, Let me see. Go ahead and look at the national forecast maps. I've already looked at these, and there's a discrepancy between my forecast or what I think it's going to do and what the National Weather Service thinks it's going to do. And I'll just go ahead and show you their maps first, then I'll read you my personal forecast. This is what the weather map looked like this evening or this afternoon as of about 3 p.m. And there you see a low down there around the Gulf, and the area of they're showing rain and snow mixed. A good part of Kentucky, but it's more. Actually, that area is further north than what they're indicating here. Remember, it's up in Illinois and over into Indiana and Ohio, which is actually kind of goes along with this map a little bit there. All right. Let me go ahead and swing through it so you see the rest of the nation. And good conditions here in West Tennessee as of this evening. Their forecast map for the Weather Service's forecast map for tomorrow morning around 3 a.m. roughly. They have a little bit of snow, rain and snow mix, trying to come into portions of West Tennessee, Middle Tennessee, and Upper East Tennessee. I kind of want to disagree with that, but I'll be cautious not to disagree too much. But you see the area they have outlined there. More rain and snow mix up in northern half of Missouri, a good chunk of Illinois, freezing rain on up in Iowa, and snow up there in Wisconsin and that area you see near Chicago. You see where it's at. Alright, a little bit of rain still down in southern Texas. We do have a cold front to be moving through tomorrow that's going to really chill our temperatures down a little bit. A little bit too cold, really, almost. Now let's look at Monday morning's forecast map. And this is for Monday morning around, again, 3 a.m. The National Weather Service has snow over West Tennessee, or portions of West Tennessee. Looks like the southern half, and it's weird looking shape, but there you see it. That's their opinion, and the forecast models are differing on this. I'm going to give you the one that I think is going to happen more, but I'm not going to rule out this happening as well. That's why I'm showing both of them. This is why you'll get so many different opinions on the TV watching various stations, and different ones that have their own computer models that they go by. And when almost every computer model disagrees, you're going to get a different forecast. That's just the way it is. There's so many models out there. And a lot of times they want to disagree with each other. And it usually takes almost getting to the day of the precipitation before they start agreeing with each other. That may happen in this case for Monday, because Monday technically still is 2 days away, or maybe a day and a half away. By tomorrow, this one may be different. But this is as of this evening, made out for Monday morning. Alright, now that you've seen that, let me give you the local forecast for the Jackson area as of about 5 p.m. this evening, which is when I had a chance to update it. The moon will be rising tonight at 11:44 p.m. Be setting tomorrow morning at 10:49 a.m. We should have mostly clear skies tomorrow here in Jackson, most of West Tennessee. Low near 32 degrees, high of about 50 degrees, with northwest winds of 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sun will be rising tomorrow morning at 6:58 a.m. before 7 p.m. Be setting tomorrow evening at 5:17 p.m. The moon will be rising tomorrow night at 12:15 a.m. technically on Monday morning, and be setting at 11:23 a.m. Monday morning. And the last quarter moon will be phase will be complete also tomorrow as well. Okay. So far, no mention of snow, and I still don't think we're going to get any, even though we did get a little bit here last night during the midnight hour, but it didn't amount to anything. Just, not much, anyways. A light little dusting, maybe what is it, eighth of an inch at most, or maybe a 16th might be more like it, and then 200ths of an inch melted. But as last night, between midnight and 1 a.m. As of right now, fair skies on Monday here in Jackson. And it looks like fair skies till noon. And then mostly cloudy. I've got this up too high. Let me lower it down a little bit. Fair till noon, then mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of rain by Monday night. But right now, just rain. Low of 34 and a high of 58. The 58 is the reason why most of it's going to stay rain here in Jackson. South winds at 15 to 25 miles per hour. Be a little windy on Monday. As of right now, Tuesday, looks like it's going to be mostly clear. Or at least that's what I'm thinking right now. Mostly clear, low of 18 and a high of 29. Now that precipitation Monday night may briefly change over to snow as it ends, since it's going to get so cold so quick by Tuesday morning. That low of 18 from a high of 58. But then again, the ground is going to be so warm from having a high of nearly 60 that it's going to take a little bit for that snow to actually stick. So that may be the reason why I'm hesitating about predicting any accumulation of snow in the Jackson area as of right now. Again, low of 18, high of 29 on Tuesday, but mostly clear. Northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Let me turn it around and read the rest of it to you, just because I think the video may act up a little bit. Wednesday, mostly clear skies continue, low near 20, high of 34, with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Thursday, mostly clear, low of 14, high of 35, with southeast winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And on Friday, February 1st, fair skies, low near 26, high of 39, with north winds at 10 to 20. By next weekend, it's going to warm up a little bit, finally. Mostly clear skies next Saturday, low of 29, high of 46, with east winds at 10 to 20. Next Sunday, February 3rd, it's going to be mostly cloudy with a 50% chance for rain. Low of 37 and a high of 51 with south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Alright, I guess that'll conclude it for this evening. The biggest days to really get cold this week is going to be Wednesday, Tuesday and Wednesday, with lows around 18 to 20 roughly. 18 on Tuesday, 20 on Wednesday, and highs 29 Tuesday and 34 Wednesday. We'll have west to northwest winds up to 20 miles per hour. It could be creating some wind chills down in the teens. And so it'll be kind of cold in that regard. Otherwise, once again, fair skies all night tonight and tomorrow. Low of 32, high of 50 again for tomorrow, with northwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Let me double check the radar again to make sure nothing has, it's snowing more up in Walla and the St. James, Missouri area, and it's moving east-southeast. It looks like it's trying to break up as it moves east. Still nothing here in West Tennessee. Alright, I'm just going to let it conclude it and let it go at that. And thank you for watching and viewing and subscribing. And I hope to talk to you again tomorrow night with a further update at that time. Alright, thank you and good night and God bless.